Welcome to Investors Guru Trader video for Monday, September the 20th, 2010. Here's the 12 market movers we're following up on today. 3 new symbols, 9 follow-ups on the TSX Venture on the Canadian side, starting with new symbol WLC Western Lithium USA Corp 97 up 11. Another new symbol TYE Troymet Exploration Corp 15 up 3.5. And the next new symbol CHU Channel Resources Limited 27 up 3.5. All the rest are follow-ups. Also on the Venture Exchange, CUU Copper Fox Metals Inc. 91 up 6, USA US Silver Corporation 35 up 7, Romarco Minerals 249 up 19, XEL Xcite Energy Limited 166 up 20, Canaco Resources Inc. 394 down 4 today, and on the TSXV Sabina Gold and Silver Corp 480 up 15. On the US side, AMEX VHC VirnetX Holding Corp 1214 up $1.07, following up on that one, and on the NASDAQ SIRI Sirius XM Radio Inc. $1.18 up 5.5, and lastly also on the NASDAQ JASO Solar Holdings Company Limited 745 up 12 cents. Let's take a closer look at these stocks. Put together some sort of summer wrap up here, and the markets seem to be perking up nicely here. I don't want to preempt when I would usually wait till this market gets past 11,000, which is where we really need as a confirmation that we're out of this trading range. Anyway, seems to be popping today, so it seems like a good time to jump on a few names. So we followed up with a number of the symbols we've been following this year, and wanted to just recap. That's why there's 12 stocks today. Normally we only do 5 to 7. So anyway, let's get started. On the Venture Exchange, there's 3 new symbols we thought we'd mentioned. WLC, Western Lithium USA Corp, 97 up 11, 12% move, 6.5 million shares traded. I think it was the most active on the Venture Exchange, so I wanted to mention it. 52-week high was 249, which it did on January the 11th. So it sold off here. You might make an argument maybe there's a saucer forming here. It seems to be forming a strong bottom there and perking up. You probably won't know till it gets well through a buck here, but with the volume, should mention it. And as far as news, on June 29th is the last thing I see. Western Lithium commences continuous pilot test production of lithium carbonate and infill drilling campaign. So anyway, just throwing that one out there, and moving on. This one's a new one that popped up today. TYE Troymet Exploration Corp 15 up 3.5, 30% move. Keep in mind it's only a 3-cent move. Almost 4 million shares traded. The previous 52-week high was 15 cents, which did on January the 11th. It's kind of been up and down here between 5 and 15. So recently it was around a nickel. So keep in mind that's maybe this is another blip like that. I don't know, but there was news. On today, they put out Troymet's key area 3 contains gold, silver, zinc, soil anomalies. You might want to read that. Just go to our site and click on the link there. On September 16th, they put out Troymet identifies possible gold-related diatribes on key projects. So, it looks like they're active here and the volume's picking up, so we'll keep an eye on that one. And the last new one, CHU Channel Resources Limited, 27 up 3.5, 15% move. Almost 2 million shares traded, $18 million company. The previous 52-week high was 24.5, which it did on September 15th, so last week, not that long ago. The 52-week low, keep minus 5.5, so it's been kind of treading water here around 10 cents, and now it's broken out. Now, I should mention also that that TYE had made a new high today, and the CHU, that's a year high today. So anyway, those are 3 new ones to keep an eye on. Now, following up on these ones, CUU Copper Fox Metals 91 up 6, 7% move, 2.4 million, still looks strong. This is our 6th post since 26 cents on April the 7th. So we thought we should mention that, and there's a good read here if you click under this Friday 17th news. Copper Fox updates activities and plans at Shaft Creek. So anyway, I'd look over that. Very interesting. Core length of 539 meters. Visible bornite, chalcopyrite mineralization over approximately 90% of its core length. I'll let the rest of that speak for itself. And then there's a caution down here that visible copper and molybdenite mineralization does not necessarily equate to significant concentrations. But anyway, this one, if you look at the longer term chart here, nice build all the way through. We've shown this several times, so this stock's been to $1.50 before, which doesn't really mean anything, but there's a nice build going on there, and continues to look good and making new highs. So for that one, that's a year high for that one. I only have about 30 seconds per stock, so I really should move along here. USA US Silver Corp 35 up 7, 25% move, almost 7 million shares traded, so I'm mentioning it for that reason. Also because it made a new year high. The 52-week high was 29.5 last week on September 16th. The low was 12 cents on October 2nd, and they reported their, let's see, second quarter results. Actually, that was interesting looking at that. It looks like they've got some significant production and growth, and they're actually profitable and cash flow, and so you might want to read into that release. Let's look at the longer term chart. It's been over $1 before, so nice build here. Moving on. Okay, our Romarco Minerals 249 up 19.8% move, 2.4 million. 52-week high was 257, which it did on Friday, so it didn't make a new high today, but you might as well say it has. Day's not over yet. And let's see, on September the 7th, they announced Romarco drills 77.7 meters of 8 grams per ton and 148.3 meters of 3.6 grams per ton, and there's lots of other results there. And I think, this is a billion-dollar company now, and I'd look into their earnings and any analyst opinions under these tabs if you want to look into that one a little bit more. We've been following on that one. Our first post was on March the 1st at 209. I should say also that our first post on USA, that previous one that we mentioned at 35, was on May the 12th at 24.5 cents. Okay, moving on to XEL Xcite Energy Limited, $1.66 up 20, 14% move, only 600,000 shares traded. 52-week high was $1.54, which it did on September 17th, so Friday. Broke that today, traded as high as $1.70, $240 million company. This is one that we mentioned back on August 31st at $1.14. It was up on that day. And the thing that was interesting, I think it's oil in the North Sea, I'm not sure. But going down the releases, I think I mentioned, Standard Life, Fidelity Investment, Ignis Investment, big names in on that stock. So we found that interesting and been tracking it, and it's been performing quite well since. CAN, Canaco Resources, 394 down 4 today, only 800,000 shares traded. Its 52-week high was 405, which it did on Friday. Look at the chart on this one. Now, this one here, we posted... first post was at $1.08 on July the 12th, so this one has just been a real flyer, and they've been moving. We've been commenting on their results. September 17th, they drilled 27 meters at 4.29 and 15.6 meters at 6.6 grams per ton gold, and continues to expand their Magambazi gold discovery with new results at Magambazi Central. So you have to read into that. There's other results in here and information about financings and different drilling results, but this one has just been on fire. It looks kind of long in the tooth here. I'd be careful on that one, but definitely worth watching. And on the TSX SBB, Sabina Gold and Silver Corp, we've mentioned Sabina. This is our sixth post since $1.56 on May the 4th. 480 up 15 cents, 1.3 million. Just continues chugging right along. Getting a little long in the tooth here, but keeping that 45-degree angle. Broke the 52-week high of 474 on Friday. So here we are again, trade as high as 484 today. So we're going to continue to watch that. Just follow their quarterly results, and they announced on August 24th, Sabina discovery of new mineralized lenses in copper stringer zones at Hackett River Project, Nunavut. Yeah, that's the one in Nunavut. They got some interesting plays up there. And on the U.S. side, AMEX, this is our second time mentioning this one, or actually no, it's our third post since $5.90 on February the 19th. Popped up today again, 12.14 up $1.07. Over 1 million shares have traded. The 52-week high was 11.68, which it did September 14th last week. Here's the chart. The low is $1.85, which it did November the 5th. Now, I think this one, I don't know, what was interesting. It's kind of quirky. They had a lawsuit, and I think they had a successful ruling against Microsoft over their patents. And then they announced, when we mentioned them last, August the 12th, VirnetX files new lawsuit against multiple companies and some big names in there as well. So they took on Microsoft, and now it looks like they're going to take on Astra USA, Astra Technologies, Apple Inc., Cisco Systems, NEC Corp, and NEC Corp of America, United States. Big names there, so I haven't looked into this too much, but interesting story. So we'll continue following that one. And SIRI, Sirius XM Radio Inc. I just wanted to mention, we mentioned Sirius many, many times. This is our 12th post since 86 cents on February the 1st. Haven't mentioned it in a while. It's been stuck around $1 plus or minus a nickel, and today it kind of popped 118 up 5.5 with the market. 62 million shares traded, and that's not unusual. I've seen this trade a couple 100 million shares in a day. It's almost a $4.5 billion company right now. So I think you know Sirius as well as I do, and the radio, satellite radio. So, and lastly, JASO, JA Solar Holdings Company, 745 up 12 cents, over 6.5 million shares traded. 52-week high was 749, which it did on September the 9th, so it broke that again today at 750, and it's a solar company, and there's something to do with Chinese financing, 30 billion renminbi, and a credit facility. So just started watching that one not that long ago. This is our second post since $4.96 on February the 11th. So that's about it for today. Do your homework, trade safely, and we'll talk with you soon.
Guru Trader videos and tweets are daily snapshots of 5 to 7 very active small and microcap stocks from all North American stock exchanges. We simply track stocks that are trading up significantly on news or making new highs on very high volume without any further consideration of company fundamentals. The point is to save time by focusing on only those stocks that are moving right now. Guru Trader symbols come from filtering market movers and from subjective observations. Our software cross-references today's volume actives, percent gainers, and dollar gainers, which are filtered down to just lower price stocks. We then look at each stock's charts for apparent uptrends and news headlines for obvious one-day-only events to exclude, like a buyout, or for longer-term growth-related news like financials, drill results, patent approvals, etc. to include. This is similar to how many traders look for new stocks as a starting point for further research with their financial and investment advisors. This is not an advisory service, and conflicts may exist as we sometimes take positions, or featured stocks may have bought online advertising or IR support services. Any content published by Investors Guru Small Cap Stock Observer is subject to the terms of our privacy policy and disclaimer at investorsguru.com. For our other small cap stock channels, follow Twitter's Guru Trader tweet in real time on your PC or mobile device at twitter.com/investorsguru. Subscribe to watch YouTube's Investors Guru video channel at youtube.com/investorsguru. Search Investors Guru at facebook.com and add us as a friend to see our videos, tweets, etc. that are all synced to post on our wall. It's free to sign up at investorsguru.com stock community for comprehensive quotes, newsletters, profiles, forums, etc., or to update your portfolio, watch list, alerts, and news by email preferences. Thanks for watching.